Yo, what's up guys? It's Nico here. Today I'm bringing you guys a little update video on some of the rare spawns such as TimeLost and Aeonaxx in World of Warcraft. In January I made a TimeLost guide which got a lot of attention from you guys, and it kind of blew up on my channel, not gonna lie. It has over 50k viewers right now and almost 1,000 likes. So thank you guys so much for that. That is incredible. And also thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers and counting. It's insane, guys. Thank you guys so much. Alright, let's get back to the point of this video. In this video I'm gonna talk about some of the misconceptions that was in that TimeLost guide. And also we're gonna go talk about some new changes to both TimeLost and Aeonaxx that has been done on live servers and are gonna follow up on SHADOWLANDS servers as well. So that's gonna change completely, almost completely, how you farm TimeLost now. So this is gonna be a follow-up for the TLPD guide. So yeah, stay tuned. When I released the TLPD guide back in January, there was a lot of misunderstanding about the TimeLost PROTO-DRAKE spawn timer window. The window is pretty simple in itself. Vira is killed at 1 PM, Corpse despawns at 1:30, the zone timer starts at 3:30, and there should be a spawn at 9:30, or should have been a spawn. The thing that I did wrong here was that I made a typo in a spawn can happen at any time in this phase area. It says 8 hours. It's supposed to be 6 hours, of course. The spawn timer is 2 to 8 hours, then it should be 2 hour downtime, and then 6 hours it can spawn. That's correct, guys. I did clarify that in the description in the guide. However, people are still commentating on it to this day, so therefore I had to clarify in this video. In part 2 of the guide, I'm talking about cross-realm zones and sharding and how you can take use of clash trials to get a better chance at finding a TimeLost spawn or a Viragosa spawn. Unfortunately, there has been some changes to the cross-realm list, which is really important for people to know about. As you can see on screen right now, this is an old screenshot from the picture that I showed in the video. However, if you look at this screenshot, some servers are f***ing merged. That means that those servers are sharing the same cross realm, which means there will be less servers to find TimeLost on and more populated cross realm zones. That is horrible news for most people that are trying to get this mount, but that's how Blizzard are running things here. Fun detected, am I right, boys? Let's shut this shit down!
Alright, nobody can have fun anymore.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Since I made the video in January, me and some friends of mine has been continuously camping TimeLost since then, and we've had a lot of spawns during that time. And today we got some really interesting information for you guys. My friend Strelitzopedia, who is a fellow camper of mine, has had a spawn after 1 hour and 50 minutes after Viragosa has been skinned. We do not know for a fact that the spawn timer of TimeLost and Viragosa has changed, but this is something that might be taken into consideration when you're gonna start to camp TimeLost yourself. Another thing that we have discovered, or Strelitzopedia has discovered, is that TimeLost can spawn without people being in the zone. That means that the freeze timer that I talked about in the TLPD guide may not be as true as I've first expected. Just yesterday, Strelitzopedia logged into a brand new realm and there was no one online on either factions, and a TimeLost was flying around in the air. If that is true and that the timer can run 24/7, that may open up for more chances for you by realm hopping servers after server after server. Realm hopping was one of the most efficient ways of farming TimeLost back in the day. And if what is said now is true, then I would probably consider trying that farm out if I were you. And now it's time to talk about some of the new changes that has been made to TimeLost and Aeonaxx on live servers. These changes will also be applied to SHADOWLANDS servers as well. Usually, when we mount farmers have a spawn, we pull TimeLost or Aeonaxx into a hiding spot, so it can be harder for people to find him. That way, we can let our friends and other people into the group without the mob getting killed by randoms. However, things have now changed, and this will probably not impact the average one-time farmers that you usually see in Storm Peaks, because you will most likely kill the mob right away, or at least very quickly. But TimeLost and Aeonaxx, they are tired of us mount farmers. They've had enough. And now they've gone
Rogue.
Girls with their nails done.
So yeah, TimeLost and Aeonaxx now enrages after 5 minutes of holding him. And if that's not enough, it's no longer possible to pull TimeLost and Aeonaxx longer than 100 yards. That means that there's no way to hide any spawn at all. And that is horrible news for myself at least, and my fellow mount farmers. The Enrage spell of TimeLost and Aeonaxx is called Wild Breath, which causes them to cast Fatal Bite, which deals max health % damage to anyone in range of your group. So don't get too close to an angry Aeonaxx or TimeLost, because you will die. At this point, I do not recommend aggroing either NPC until all of your group members or friends are within range of each other. Also remember that if TimeLost or Aeonaxx enrages, he will wipe your whole group right away within a few hits. Therefore, if you aggro one of either spawn, you should kill it before 3 to 4 minutes passes, because around the 5-minute mark, both of them will enrage. Also, another thing to know is that the buff Wild Wrath does not clear itself if you reset the NPC. The buff Wild Wrath has a cooldown timer and will reset once the timer ends. How long that timer is, I'm not too sure, but I think it's a few minutes at least. With this update, there's been more spawn points discovered in Deepalm for Aeonaxx. As far as I know, there's no new spawn points for TimeLost, but for Aeonaxx, there's at least 4 new spawn points, and the coordinates for those spawn points you can see on screen right now. Unfortunately, I do not have footage of all of the new ones, but here are some of them at least. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys found it interesting and sort of helpful. And if you want me to make more content like this or come with updates, information and tips and tricks on how you can get your rare mounts, then feel free to subscribe and leave me a thumbs up if you feel like it. I'd really appreciate that. Also, at the end here, I want to give a huge shout out to the following people: Strelitzopedia, Ginali, Kormex, Kaelei, Allicat, Itzi, and Jim. Those are the people that has been contributing a lot with the new information, and yeah, you guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys very, very soon. Take care.